Far beyond the edge of known lands, where the stars seem closer than the earth below, there is a silence older than time. Within that silence, legends whisper of a hidden kingdom, a sanctuary untouched by sorrow, untouched by age. Its name drifts softly through ancient scriptures and forgotten prayers. Shambhala. They say the gates cannot be found by searching, only by surrendering. The journey begins not with footsteps, but with stillness. As your breath eases, as your body grows heavy with rest, the world around you fades into a gentle twilight. Somewhere in that twilight, a golden light flickers between mountains, guiding you closer. In this moment, you are no longer bound by hours or days. You are entering a place where time itself pauses to listen. Tonight, you will walk through the dream of Shambhala, slowly, calmly, as if the universe itself is carrying you there. The air around you feels different now, softer, thinner, as though it has been waiting for your arrival. The mountains, tall and silent, rise on either side like guardians. Their peaks are covered in snow, shining faintly beneath a silver moon. Between them, a valley opens, wide and deep, carpeted in green meadows that glow under starlight. The path before you is not made of stone or dust. It is woven of light, pale and shimmering, as though the stars themselves have laid it down. Each step you take along this path is weightless. Moss cushions your feet, and wildflowers bend gently as you pass, releasing a fragrance so faint it feels like a memory rather than a scent. The air tastes clean, like melted snow drifting down from the peaks above. Somewhere, hidden in the folds of the valley, water flows, clear, unending, a river that hums with the same rhythm as your breath. They say Shambhala is not merely a place, but a state of being. It appears only when the heart is quiet enough to hear its call. And so, as you walk, you let your thoughts dissolve like mist. Worries loosen. The noise of the day retreats, step by step, until all that remains is the sound of your breath and the steady murmur of the river. The valley begins to open wider. In the distance, you glimpse a glow, not harsh, not blazing, but warm and golden, as if dawn had chosen to settle in this place and never leave. The closer you draw, the more you feel it, not heat, but harmony. The glow is alive. It seems to reach out, wrapping you gently, lifting the weight from your shoulders, smoothing the tension from your chest. At last you see it, the gates of Shambhala. Not carved of stone, nor hammered from metal, but woven from light. They shimmer as though made of woven silk, shifting colors like morning sky turning to dusk. They do not stand closed against you. They breathe, they open, as if recognizing a traveler who has always been meant to return. Beyond the gates lies the city of legend. Its streets are wide and quiet, paved with polished stone that glimmers like moonlit water. Gardens spread across terraces, filled with blossoms of colors unknown to the outside world. Soft blues, pale golds, and silvers that gleam like frost. The palace rises at the center of the city, but it is not a fortress. It shines with a clarity like crystal, walls transparent yet strong, catching the light of the stars and scattering it across the valley. It seems less like a building and more like a prayer that has taken form. In the palace square, fountains flow not with water alone, but with something more luminous. The streams look like melted starlight, glowing softly as they fall into pools so clear you can see the reflections of both sky and soul. Around the fountains, figures move, calm, unhurried, serene. Their robes are simple, yet radiant, woven in threads that seem spun from dawn. Their eyes are filled with a peace that no storm can touch. They do not ask who you are. They simply bow, as if welcoming a long-lost friend. You walk deeper into the city. Houses line the avenues, but they are not ordinary dwellings. Their walls are painted with symbols, spirals, suns, lotus flowers, circles, that pulse faintly, as if breathing with the earth. Light fills every window, yet no flame burns. The glow comes from within, as though every home holds a piece of eternity. Children play in the courtyards, their laughter soft and untroubled, like bells ringing in gentle wind. Elders sit in shaded alcoves, speaking little, smiling much. Their faces are lined not with age, but with wisdom. In their eyes rests the memory of centuries, as if time itself bows before them. You are guided to a quiet garden at the edge of the palace. There, beneath a tree with leaves of silver and gold, stands a stone seat worn smooth by ages. You sit, and the garden folds around you like a cloak. A breeze rises, carrying the scent of jasmine and cedar. Above, the sky glows with constellations you have never seen, patterns uncharted, stars uncounted. It feels as though the heavens themselves are telling a story written only for you. In the stillness, a voice seems to whisper, not in words, but in warmth. It tells you that Shambhala is not far, not hidden. It lives within the silence you carry, within the stillness you rarely notice. The kingdom is not only in mountains or valleys, but in the quiet chambers of the heart. To walk its streets is to walk into yourself. You sit longer, sinking deeper into the calm. The fountains hum in the distance, blending with the rustle of silver leaves. A soft drowsiness spreads through your body, heavier in your arms, heavier in your legs, until you feel as if you could melt into the very earth. Shambhala holds you, steady and safe, a cradle of harmony that asks nothing, demands nothing, only presence. As your eyes grow heavier, you picture the city one last time, the crystal palace shimmering in moonlight, the gardens alive with blossoms of impossible color, the river of starlight flowing steady and eternal. You hear the laughter of children, the gentle wisdom in the voices of elders, the breath of trees whispering across the valley. And beyond it all, the mountains rise high, holding this place safe, hidden, eternal. When you leave tonight, Shambhala will not vanish. It will remain, waiting beyond time.
For once you have seen it, once you have walked its glowing streets, the path will always be within you. Every breath can be a step closer. Every silence can be a gate. The journey ends not in distance, but in stillness. And so, as you lie here, resting, drifting, your breath soft and steady, you carry Shambhala with you. Its light, its calm, its timeless peace will walk beside you into dreams. Sleep now, gently. The kingdom waits, always.